Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebacker shifting around now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Makes it second and medium. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Gators' offense is on the move now. Handoff from the shotgun.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off target and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Toward the pylon, did he get there? No, they'll spot the ball at the 1.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on fourth down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Set it down for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And the single back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. An inside give now from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball is not intercepted.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a fumble. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The shotgun handoff here. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's escaping the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. In the clear at the 25.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Escapes the pocket.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That puts them on top in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The back's got it. Fighting him off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Physical run earns the 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
Here's the 2nd down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He'll hand it off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Dogs pick up enough for a first down here. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go on fourth down. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. And with the miss, he remained tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy. Points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's running out of time here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. Bites off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. What down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Running through the tackle. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far, 3rd and 2. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Catch made on the left side. He spins out of a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Net football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So how do they play this in the remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Georgia. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. And looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.